It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And center stage belongs to Matthew Stafford. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Rams and the Jets, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
First play from scrimmage, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Stafford. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Jets will take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Stays on his feet. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3.
At the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been incredible all year long. The NFL's leader in passing yards as he just recently eclipsed the 4,000-yard mark on the season. It got his man complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tutu Atwell. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On first down, right back to Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 43-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. He gets away from one. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Now Rodgers. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Byron Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On fourth down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
He'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Stafford to Cup there for a Rams 1st down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And New York set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a give to Hall. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Ball again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Throwing is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Catch made right side by Wilson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And again, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Davante Adams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, they have not been shy about looking his way in this 1st half. That's already 7 catches for him now, and we've yet to hit halftime. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Out to his left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Jets, 1st down.
And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The final shot before the break. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. We start with a good one in the NFC. Arizona making the trip east to take on Carolina. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. Bryce Young with 2 touchdown passes there. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Falcons locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Aaron Rodgers. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jets offense and Aaron Rodgers getting set for their next drive. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line.
The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Stafford now to throw.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A handoff for Hall.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll give to Hall.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Rodgers now to throw. This is Lazard with a catch out left. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. Now a carry for Allen. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Jets first down.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run with Allen. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Anders Carlson on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Stafford. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. Robinson's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw is Stafford. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Stafford steps away to his left. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Alan Lazard, 55 yards. And the Jets use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Stafford now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And he'll go down at the 28.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now it's Stafford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Williams will try again. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Williams.
And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Now there's the timeout. Signal forward, 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Rams who are going to get the football first as we are back underway here in overtime. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field where they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Up the middle, it's Williams. 105 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They run it again with Williams.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Williams. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's the Rams here that take home the W. And this one, Charles, and too much Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, I thought this defense just didn't have an answer for him all game long. They tried to change things up, but he was always one step ahead. And he finished with over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdown passes as well.
So for L.A., it's a critical win for him as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.